And welcome to Game 2 of the Sportzcommish's celebratory giveaway tournament. This is the play-in round. We got Game 2 featuring Coden's 97 against Horde of Hain. That's the Helena Handbaskets and Hangry4Homers playing against each other to get into the seeded rounds. For the Handbaskets, leading off today will be Ricky Henderson playing left field, Roberto Alomar playing second base and batting second, Mark Grace playing first, Ken Griffey Jr. at center, Larry Walker will bat fifth playing right field, Barry Larkin at shortstop, Howard Johnson, Hojo at third base, Jason Kendall manning the plate, and Greg Maddox will be pitching for the Handbaskets. For the Homers, we got Julio Rodriguez, a young center fielder, opening up batting for them. Aaron Judge playing left field and batting second. Corbin Carroll will be in right field. Bryce Harper will be cleanup and playing first base. Bo Bichette, the young shortstop, will be batting fifth. We got Adley Rushman at catcher, Jazz Chisholm at second, Nolan Arenado batting eighth and playing third base, and Garrett Cole will be pitching for the Homers. Once again, this is Game 2 of the Sportzcommish's celebratory giveaway tournament, and this is Coden's 97 against Horde of Hain. And we'll start off with Ricky Henderson leading off for the Handbaskets. And there's the pitch. And Henderson singles. He's on first base. Very quickly, the speedster is on base for Roberto Alomar. And Alomar sends a long fly ball that will be caught, and that'll be out number one. Henderson races back to first base. Mark Grace is at the plate, batting third. And Grace hits a grounder. And Henderson was running, so he's at second. That's two down. Brings up Ken Griffey Jr. batting cleanup. And Griffey sends one deep to left center field. It is gone, baby, bye-bye. Two-run homer for Ken Griffey Jr. And Henderson didn't need to use his speed, and he didn't. He just strolled on in, knowing that it was gone. There was a no-doubter on that one. And the Handbaskets start scoring early in the first inning with a Griffey Jr. home run. They lead 2-0. Larry Walker up at the plate. Got the ball loose in the bullpen, so we're taking care of that first. Then we'll get going here. Okay, so they got the ball back in. So got two outs. Larry Walker at the plate, and Walker sends a single to the left, and he's on first base. Brings up Barry Larkin, shortstop, and he lifts a fly ball to center field. That will be caught, and that's out number 3. And that does it for the Handbaskets in their end of the inning. They scored 2 runs on a home run by Ken Griffey Jr. Homers batting on the bottom of the first inning. Brings up Julio Rodriguez. And Rodriguez swings. He sends it to the gap. And Rodriguez has got a stand-up double. Brings up Aaron Judge. And Judge swings and misses for out number 1. Corbin Carroll, the right fielder's at the plate. And he sends one high. Third baseman camps under it. He's got it. For out number 2. Bryce Harper batting. Hits a hard grounder to the third baseman. Picks it up. Sends it to first. And that's out number 3. So, opening double doesn't amount to anything for the Homers as they find themselves down 2-0 after 1 inning of play. Top of the second inning, and we've got Ojo. And he hits a hard grounder, but it's handled easily, and we got 1 down. Jason Kendall batting. And Kendall swings and misses for out number 2. That was just nothing he could do about that one, but he tried. He's out. Brings up the pitcher, Greg Maddux. And Maddux pops it up. That's out number 3 for the Handbaskets. They lead, though, after 1.5. 2-0. Come the Homers, the bottom half of the second inning. Bo Bichette opens up the batting for the Homers. And he's hit by a pitch. He'll be on first base. Bradley Rushman, catcher. And Rushman gets under it, and it's going to be a foul ball. Catcher camps under the ball, and he's got it for out number 1. Jazz Chisholm is up to bat. 7th hitter, the lineup. And Chisholm swings and misses. Nothing but air. Strikeout. Out number 2. Brings up Nolan Arenado, the third baseman. Ooh, and he whiffs. And that's out number 3. So the Handbaskets handle the Homers so far after 2 innings. Got the Handbaskets, the Helena Handbaskets 2, the Hangry4Homers, nothing. Go to the top of the third inning. Ricky Henderson's at the plate. And he splits the outfielders. He's going to go all the way to the wall. Henderson doesn't need much. Speed burners are on, and he's going to stand up with a triple. Any other player probably would have had to stay on second, but Henderson, by the time the ball was coming in, he'd already rounded second base. So he's on third, no outs, with a triple. And that brings up Roberto Alomar. Henderson's coming. Roberto swings, he misses, and he's safe. He's safe. Ricky Henderson steals home. And the Handbaskets have another run. They lead 3-0. On the Alomar, a strikeout and steal by Ricky Henderson. Fantastic base running by Henderson. Brings up Mark Grace. And Grace takes a walk. He's on first. Here's Ken Griffey, Jr. And he takes a walk. Got 2 men on base, both on walks. Runner in scoring position for Larry Walker. And Walker sends a scorcher to short. Could be 2. No, he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. Everybody is safe. Bases are loaded. On the error by Bichette. Ooh, 1 down. That's a mistake that may become very, very costly. Should have been out of the inning, but he dropped it. They are calling it an error. Brings up Barry Larkin. And Larkin hits a hard grounder. The runners were going on contact. Gray scores. They go to first base for the out. That's out number 2. But an RBI for Larkin. And the Handbaskets extend their lead to 4. Brings up Hojo, third baseman. 2 down. Got 2 men on base. both in scoring position. And there's the grounder to short. And an easy flip to first base. Side's out. Not after scoring 2 runs. But the Handbaskets with a 4-0 lead. The Homers coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Gary Cole, the pitcher, is up to bat. Don't expect much from him. Down the right field line. It falls. It goes to the corner. And Cole races to second base. He's got a double to help his own cause. Hangry4Homers down 4-0, and Cole's doing everything within his power to make up for some of those hits that he's allowed. Brings up Julio Rodriguez. And Rodriguez sends a high fly to center. It's caught. And Cole moves up on the sacrifice. Good hitting by Rodriguez. That's 1 down. Missed it just a little. Otherwise, we'd be looking at a meeting at home plate about 2 runners. But brings up Aaron Judge, batting second. And Judge hits a small grounder, and they got him at first. Wasn't slow enough to keep to allow Cole to score, since it was to the third baseman. So he's left at third base for Corbin Carroll. And Carroll hits one to left field. It should be out number 3, and it is. So the Homers had a chance to bring one in, but they weren't able to. We go to the top of the 4th inning with the Handbaskets with a comfortable 4-0 lead. Here's Jason Kendall. Kendall struck out in the 2nd inning. He swings a hard liner to first base. He's out, number 1. Greg Maddox. They've been hitting hard. And there's another one. This one to third base. But again, right at him. And that's out, number 2. They can't catch a break. Their Handbaskets are hitting hard. Of course, they do have a lead, but they could have padded their lead there with a couple of inches one way or the other. Brings up Ricky Henderson. Started the scoring. Scored a run first and the 3rd inning. Has a triple and a single. Henderson. Long fly ball to deep center field, but the center fielder is there, and that's out number 3. So no score for the Handbaskets, but they still lead 4-0 in the going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Bryce Harper at the plate. Harper singles, so he's getting it going. Brings up Bichette. Bichette was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd. And he swings and hits a scorcher to 3rd. Harper can't do anything but stay where he is. That's out number 1 for the Homers. Rushman at the plate, fouled out in the 2nd inning. Looked like he did it again. Catcher camps under it, and that's out number 2. Brings up Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm's not really known for power, but he hits one, and it may go. It's down the line, and it hits the foul pole. That's a home run. That's a home run for Jazz Chisholm. And that scores Harper in front of him. So just like that, we got us ball game. The Homers get a homer. An unlikely source. Two-run homer for Jazz Chisholm. Scores 4-2 with Nolan Arenado up at the plate. And he skies one to center field. And he's got it. And that's out number 3. But the Homers get on the board. 2 runs on a 2-run homer by Jazz Chisholm. We go to the top of the 5th. Handbaskets 4. And Hangry4Homers 2. Brings up Henderson. I'll make that Alomar. Retro Alomar leading off the 5th inning. And he hits one easily to the third baseman. And the first baseman drops it. It hit his glove. Don't see that too often. Ball just bounced out before he could close it. Alomar's on first on an error. Brings up Mark Grace. And Grace pops it up. Runners hold. Alomar stays at first. That's 1 down. Brings up Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey has a homer and a walk. And he hits a grounder to second. Alomar was running. That's out number 2. Alomar's on second. Brings up Larry Walker with a man in scoring position. And he hits a grounder. Also to second. That's out number 3. So the Handbaskets weren't able to score with a man on second. They cling to a 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 5th inning. Hangry4Homers. Good look at Garrett Cole. Cole had a double back in the 3rd inning. Was stranded at 3rd. And he's back to being a pitcher who can't hit as he strikes out. 1 down for the Homers. Brings up Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez has a double and a sacrifice. Ooh, that's going off the wall. It bounces off the wall. Rodriguez is digging for 3. And he's going to make it. He slides in ahead of the ball. And Rodriguez making a bid for extra bases, and he gets there with a triple. Aaron Judge up to bat. And Judge hits a gapper. This will score Rodriguez. Judge is going to end up at second with a run-scoring double. Makes it 4-3. Here comes Corbin Carroll. And Carroll is hit by a pitch. So he'll go to first base. Brings Bryce Harper to the plate with a runner in scoring position and 2 runners on. And Harper strikes out. That's out number 2. Brings up Bichette. Got a runner in scoring position. Just need a run to keep this game going. And Bichette gets a single. That should score. And Judge scores. Carroll goes to third. Big hit for the youngster Bo Bichette to tie up this game. At 4. Brings up catcher, Rushman. And Rushman strikes out, and that's extra innings. The Homers score 2 in the last 2 innings to send us into extra. We're tied at 4. On to the top of the 6th inning. Barry Larkin opens it up. He sends a high fly ball to right center field. It's there. Caught for out number 1. Howard Johnson. And he hits a grounder to short. It's on to first. That's 2 out. Jason Kendall at the plate. He pops it up. And that is out number 3. At the top of the 6th inning. Our score tied. Atlanta Handbaskets 4 and Hangry4Homers 4. Going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Jazz Chisholm had a homer back in the 4th inning. And Chisholm hits the ball hard again, but it's right at the shortstop. And that's out number 1. Arenado's at the plate. He swings and misses. That's out number 2. Brings up the pitcher, Garrett Cole, who's got a double and a strikeout. And he swings, and only the outfielder catches it. That should be an out, and it is. So Garrett Cole flies out for out number 3. Go to the top of the 7th. Still tied. 4-4. Will be Greg Maddox opening up the top of the 7th for the Handbaskets. And he shows a good eye and takes a walk. Extra innings. You don't want any base runners. The Handbaskets do have one. As a defender, you don't want them, but Handbaskets do. And that brings up Ricky Henderson. Had a decent day so far. And he lines hard to second base, and Maddox gets back to first. That's out number 1. Brings up Roberto Alomar. Got a runner on first base. That's Maddox, the pitcher. And Alomar hits a gapper. They're going to hold up Maddox at third. And the Handbaskets have a threat here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 men in scoring position, 1 down. Brings up Mark Grace. Grace. It's a hard grounder to second. They hold the bases. Throw on to first. And that's out number 2. He hit it hard. somebody. Brings up Ken Griffey, Jr. Got runners scoring position. And there's a grounder to short. Flip to first. And that's out number 3. So the Handbaskets threatened, but coming out empty in the 7th inning. Homers. Will be batting. Julio Rodriguez, young center fielder, will be leading off. And Rodriguez takes a walk. Once again, walks are not good for if you're on your pitching. Got a little bit of speed there at first base. Got Aaron Judge up at the plate. And he swings and misses. That's out number 1. Aaron Judge saw it, but missed it. Brings up Corbin Carroll. Carroll with hit by a pitch last inning, in the 5th, last at bat. And sends a high fly ball deep. Gonna stay in the park. But it should be deep enough to move Rodriguez to second. Great base running by Rodriguez, knowing that it was going to stay in the park. And he moves up to scoring position on the sac fly by Corbin Carroll. Brings up Bryce Harper. Singled in the 4th, struck out in the 5th. With runners in scoring position, has got a chance for redemption. And he gets it through the infield. Here comes Rodriguez. And he scores. And the Homers take game 2 of the Sportzcommish celebratory giveaway tournament with a Bryce Harper single. The final score after 7 is Hangry4Homers 5 and Handbaskets 4.